Hello and welcome to another episode of the Course Creators Podcast. I'm your host, Cherie Cordiner. Today we have a really interesting topic. We have a very special guest, a friend of mine and a student from Concept to Course who has recently gone through our program to create a course on dog training. Now, Cherie Marquez is the founder of the Dog Mystic Academy, and among many other areas of expertise, has been an expert for years in the topic of dog training, puppy training, and more. She's going to tell us a lot more about some of the other things she works on too. Now, a lot of people will come to me and create courses in every topic you could possibly imagine. I'm talking everything from aviation to craft to business to finance. Literally every topic you could imagine. Now, every single type of course we create will require a very different approach depending on the topic we're teaching, the audience we're teaching, the types of skills or knowledge we're teaching. And we will all require to use different approaches, different creative ideas and methodologies, different types of equipment, different ways of presenting. The important thing with creating an online course is that there is really no exact right or wrong to how you present your information to your audience. And one of the things I love to share on this podcast are people from all different backgrounds, experts who have come at this approach with their own unique way, their own unique voice, their own unique methodology of doing what they do best to help their audience best attain the knowledge and the skills that they are passing over. And today we're going to find out exactly how Cherie Marquez from Dog Mystic Academy has done that. Hello, Cherie, and welcome to the podcast today.
Hello, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Cherie, whereabouts in the world are you today for our listeners?
I am in Hollywood, Florida, and sunny, hot Hollywood, Florida.
Where it all happens. And Cherie, look, you've been in this business for years. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got into this space of dog training, puppy training? And by the way, I love the word mystic. I know there's a clue in there. Can you tell us a little bit about what is it you do and how did you get into this amazing space?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, probably ever since I was born, I've always loved animals and just had a bond with them like no other. And so I'm extremely grateful that I've always known that I've wanted to work with animals. And now I'm living my dream. And so once I started really learning about schooling and everything like that, then I thought I wanted to be a veterinarian, but I'm too emotional for that. So once I realized that I had to deal with, surgery and the death around helping animals, I'm just too emotional for that. So I started my college schooling in marine biology. And there was just a page full of science courses that had absolutely nothing to do with animal psychology or just animal behavior. So switched to elementary education. And when I graduated, I didn't want to be a teacher at that moment. So I went into sales, and then I found an ad in the paper that was about to either become a dog trainer or the sales of the dog training program. So of course they wanted to hire me as a salesperson, but I told them, I was like, look at my background. This is my dream. This is what I want to do. So that's how I started my dog training career. And that was 20 years ago.
Amazing. So, and now 20 years later, you have gone on to provide education to so many people all around the world. And that has more so grown now that you have decided to take your dog training online. So what was the reason that you decided to create online courses in your topic? Because I mean, you do something that you would think is traditionally face-to-face. Surely you have to be physically with the dog and the dog owner in their property to help them out. I mean, clearly there was something that happened with you. There was some trigger, some idea, something that got you into this idea of going online. What happened? Like, what was it that made you do that?
Well, I mean, I was enjoying working with people in South Florida and helping as many animals and helping as many families with their dogs as possible. So I just want to teach as many animals and people as possible throughout the world. So that's my goal, is to keep dogs in their forever home and to create that learning worldwide.
Amazing. So really for you, it's about this going international. It's about having that unlimited market of a global marketplace potentially.
Yes.
Amazing. Now, as I've said, we all go about creating our courses differently depending on who we're working with, what we're teaching, and all of that kind of stuff. As I said, you've got this really, really practical topic. I'm thinking in my head, I love dogs. I have 2 of my own. They're both rescues. And I think, you think to yourself, surely if I need to kind of get puppy training, I would need to have someone there to show me how to hold the dog, or how to groom the dog, or how to put the leash on correctly, or how to walk, how to give instructions, whatever it might be, right? How did you go about filming your course and creating your course for an online audience when you have a topic that is traditionally very practical? I mean, what was your approach to this?
Well, it was the start of it all. The introduction is more or less choosing the right dog, and because when I'm doing the dog training face to face, they have a dog already. But because of my experience, there's way too many people that don't research the breed of the dog to find out if it's the right fit of the family. And when it's the wrong fit, then they give up. They give up way too quickly. So that was my opportunity to explain to people how important it is to just research, because there's so many breeds out there, but just to research what is a good fit for your personality or for your family's personality in regards to energy especially. Because I mean, like, a calm family needs a calmer dog. And there's certain breeds that there's certain characteristics of the breed that are the same, but every dog is different. Every dog has their own personality. So if a calm family that likes to read and play games and, is very calm, then having a Jack Russell or a Rat Terrier is really not the good breed for them because of their energy. And I mean, they're nonstop energy and they need a lot of mental stimulation. So, so just to start it that way, it was
So you really started off with the theory. So you're saying even with a practical program, it's really important that we provide that background theory, first of all, that we share an insight into the foundations of what we're teaching, the core concepts, the core principles. So there's always place for theory and principles, even when we're teaching a practical program. Now, obviously, I know that your course went in to teach some of that practical hands-on stuff. So again, for our listeners, for people who are thinking about creating a course that might be a practical type training, how did you go about that? I mean, did you go outside? Did you have cameras or microphones? Did you do it inside with an actual dog, or how did you do that?
Well, see, the beautiful thing about the start of this and finding you and your challenge, first off, the 30-day challenge is the best thing that you can do, because I professionally filmed videos 10 years ago. So this has been in creation for 10 years.
Wow.
So just to fully get it done and get it started is absolutely wonderful. So I mean, like, I have professional videos that some have been edited, some have not been edited. So I used some of those. That was inside with a beautiful background, and so like, the lighting was perfect, the microphones were perfect, and then I incorporated it with my own videos on filming outside. Some were filmed inside with like a white background, with pictures added. So I accumulated everything and put it all together. So
brilliant. And so when you were doing that filming inside and outside, what approach did you choose to take? Did you kind of use a mobile phone approach? How did you have tripods? How did you actually capture your content?
So tripod, I have a tripod and I use a smartphone. I have a Android. I think like an S9 or something like that. And the camera quality is amazing, and the microphone on the camera was great. So so I didn't really need to edit a lot of picture quality there. So and then for the inside videoing, I had the lighting, the circular light. So it's which I'm using right now, and it's great.
Like one of those selfie rings, the selfie ring light.
The selfie rings. There you go. Sorry. No, it works. It works amazing, and you can really see the how well it works. Because I mean, like when I was filming inside, the window was to my left, and so of course there was a shadow on my right side. So once I put the lighting on, I'm like, wow, look at that difference. Okay. And when you're filming, you are going to get so frustrated, and there's going to be so many videos that you're going to take, and so many bloopers, but you can like so many things that it's like flat, okay. But you can use those as bloopers, which is great, because
love putting together a funny blooper roll.
Yeah, because I mean, out of 20 takes, there's some where I mean we laughed hysterically, like so it was fun. It was very nerve-wracking when you're doing it, but it's funny afterwards when you're choosing the right one.
And like, I mean, did you find that you got more comfortable the more you take? I mean, how many videos did it take for you to start getting a bit more relaxed?
Well, see, I mean, because of my experience and with dog training for the clients, I video. So I'm used to my voice, but not actually like videoing me. Mm-hmm. So I mean, let's see, by the 6th to 10th video, it was like, all right, come on, we got this. So, but yeah, I mean, definitely in the beginning, the first 5 are just like, like, oh my God, we're doing this right.
Yeah, it's so true. Like, and even with me, I've been filming videos for years and years now as my profession. I still feel like I need a few videos to really get into the flow, or 5-10 minutes to just kind of let my body kind of relax, get my mind flowing and everything. A lot of people think that you have to kind of be perfect from the beginning. I still feel like you just need that time to let it happen. Hey.
Yeah, it can't be perfect.
Yeah.
Nothing is perfect. We're not perfect, so don't try and be perfect. And the best advice that you gave within your course, and your step-by-step process, the one video where you're like, don't be perfect. It's not like we're a newscaster and we're reading from a billboard. We're human beings, and we're getting our point across. So we want people to realize that if we mess up, so what? Everything doesn't have to be everything doesn't have to be edited. It's just, it's true life. Like, oops, I messed up there. Okay, well, pick back up. Let's go.
It's so true.
So,
I'm always talking to people that, they're panicking about doing the whole camera thing. And I'm like, hey, look, seriously, if you and I went and had a coffee, or we went to the local bar or whatever, we were having a chat, and I started stumbling over my words, I wouldn't sort of walk out of the bar and restart our whole night all over again. I would just go, oh, what was I saying? Oh, where was I going with that? Oh, yes. Anyway, so what I was saying was, and you just,
exactly.
you wouldn't restart life all over again every time you forgot what you were going to say. And that's one of the things that I really keep in my head when I'm filming now, is to just go, I literally do keep in my videos, where was I going? What was I saying there? Ah, yes. And carry on. I don't edit that out afterwards. It's just me having a chat with my viewers. And I think we all need to chill out a little bit more about the whole camera thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, like, what you're teaching and what we're watching is, it's just true life information, and all the information that you're giving us is absolutely amazing. So that's what I loved about the course. I cannot be more grateful to have found you.
Thank you. And you're right. I think it's really important that we are congruent with our message. I always say to people, congruency means that what you're saying and what you're doing are the same things. And I'm there telling people, your courses don't have to be perfect. It doesn't matter if the dogs bark. It's okay if the milkman knocks on the door and everything goes crazy. Just carry on. You're just teaching. You're just talking to other human beings and looking down the lens. And I be congruent with that message. I think I can't remember. I think it's somewhere in module 1. I've got a video where my neighbor knocks on my door and the dogs literally go absolutely bonkers. And I kept it in there. I literally, in the video, went, someone's just knocked on my door and my dogs are barking. But anyway, I'm going to carry on. And I've had so many people message me going, Sarah, I can't believe you kept the dogs barking. It's like, you just acknowledged it and carried on talking. And I'm like, well, that's what I'm teaching you to do,
Right. It was perfect. It was a perfect smooth transition of like, all right, this is life. So as long as the dogs are not like overpowering, yeah, you hear them in the background, and that's the whole transition right now of going virtual. This whole quarantine has taught us how to get comfortable with presenting on Zoom, and virtually. So it's
kind of, I think it's really,
perfect.
isn't it just really blurring that line from the formal to the informal, the facade to the reality. Like, those lines are blurring together now in this beautiful place where that word authenticity that was thrown around like a big fake blur a couple of years ago is now actually starting to become true. Like, authenticity is actually being forced upon us by the fact that we are having to show up in our real life environments without the without the filters and all of that over it. There's something quite magical about it. I've been really loving watching. I've been chatting away to people. I've been doing client consults and everything, and someone's kid walks in, and instead of going, oh my God, get the kid out, they've just been picking their kid up, sitting them on their lap, and carried on having the consult with me. And it's just really touched me. I'm like, I feel like I know, and I'm connecting to people in such a more magnificent way than I was before this whole thing happened.
Definitely. There's more of a connection to it. there's more of a connection to it, and it's more real. It's more real instead of so proper in the like the way it should be. You know, I mean, like, you know, we there's so many video like blooper videos out there of people just getting used to recording on the Zoom, whether it's the teachers or you know, the CEOs that have to have, like, you know, group meetings with work. So I mean, you know, it's a new way of learning, but it's more real and
And
down to earth. So it's great.
it's here to stay, that's for
Yes.
sure. And yeah, this is why, you know, people like Cherie who, you know, who are doing this, who have done it, who have taken their knowledge, no matter what the topic or industry is, and found a way to get it online, is you know, is the future. You know, Cherie, you are on the front line of this new way of being. Now, for you in your business, how, now that you've kind of got online courses in your business model, I know that you've got lots of plans. I'm so excited for you. Can you share with us, you know, how is your business changing and going to change more now that you have these online course digital products in your world?
Well, because it's been a transformation, and been in my mind for so many years. That's the beautiful thing, because I can truly put a percentage on how much training that I'm doing in home and how much is going to be virtual. You know, because I love it for, you know, just passive income. It's passive income, making money while you sleep, and teaching all around the world. You know, it's such an amazing opportunity. This is the perfect opportunity to do it because of everything that's going on. And it just has, I guess it's just proven to me that, like, I enjoy being home more, because I mean, like, you know, with dog training, you know, just out on the road, between drive time and the training at people's homes, I've been working Monday through Saturday for forever. So I missed out on things, and now it's my opportunity to create a more flexible schedule where I'm home more and still training out. So I love it. I'm
And for,
excited.
you know, there's lots of different ways that, you know, people come out of my concept to course program that decide how they're going to structure that business model. So obviously now you have all these benefits. You've got that passive income, you've got money coming in. In fact, one of my students yesterday just announced that she launched her course that she did with me in the May 2020 concept to course program, and she made $20,000 in the first 8 hours of it being published. So this is incredible. This is what happens on the concept to course program. So yeah, she's got that passive income coming in, and you know, you've got more time. You're not having to drive around the world. I mean, thank goodness, because we can't anyway right now with COVID being here. But you know, are you planning on doing, you know, like an academy, or are you planning on just creating lots of individual courses? You know, are you going to be doing kind of like online coaching? There's so many options that you have now that you've got this model. You know, you learn how to create the course once, and it's copy and paste thereafter. You know, what are your plans for your business now?
So the post-it notes are amazing. Absolutely amazing, because I mean, the information that, I mean, I knew what I wanted to do, but to actually get those post-it notes and write, like, you know, just write down every single idea and all the content that you give of the research, wow, that all those tips were fabulous. So I have the lead magnet course done now, and then I'm working on and it's funny though, because what I did was what I thought I was doing, and that's the great thing about the post-its too, because it's just like, well, wait, I have all this information and this information, so just put it together, you know, because I was going to do like mini courses to lead up to the membership site, but now I'm going to combine the mini courses to do a Kickstarter, and then from the Kickstarter go on to the membership site. So that's my plan.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, and this is just testament to how much work Cherie's put into this program. And what a lot of course creators do wrong is they will just go out and create a random course, and they haven't put any plan behind it around, how is this going to fit into your wider business model? How does this connect to anything else that you do? And then they kind of wonder why it goes nowhere. And one of the things I say to people at the very beginning of my Concept to Course program, before they even start, is you must sit down and plan a business model around this. You have to have a lead magnet. You have to have something that's going to build you an email list up so that you have people to sell to. And then what are you going to do after that? What kind of course are you going to create? And if you have a course that's low priced for the people who don't have a lot of money but may do one day, but you still want to help, you don't want to exclude people who don't have money, make a small course. Don't give away everything, give away some stuff. Have a higher paid course that includes more content, more in depth. You unturn more rocks, you might give more personal support in some way, and so on. There's lots of different ways that you can use that content. Now, Cherie, for you, what would you say was one of the more challenging parts of turning your expertise into online content?
The technology behind it, because my knowledge is face to face and in my mind, and the whole technology part of building a landing page and all of that definitely was challenging. But after I got it done, I was like, I did this! Oh my gosh! Ah! And like, so the landing page and the just building the background part of the website. So the colors and the logos and the whole technology part, I was just like, oh my god.
But you've done it. You've done it. Through Concept to Course, you've done it. So now, you've literally built yourself an entire online school, something you never thought you would do before. You've got it up and running. You've got a course on it. You've got more coming. You now have that online school, which you know how to manage. You can run completely on your own. You don't have to depend on any tech people to do stuff for you on there. And you've got the copy and paste process for creating all of your other courses in the future, which you must feel amazing having done all of that by yourself.
Amazing. I'm so proud of myself. Like, yay, did it! And it's so great because with my clients, I'm actually sending them exactly what I posted, because I published on May 31st. So my birthday was on June 1st. So that's what I'm sending to my clients. Like, this was my birthday challenge. So for the whole entire month of May, this is what I've been focusing on. So please, I will be forever grateful if you just send out my information. And it's amazing. It's such an amazing accomplishment and such a great feeling. I love it.
Okay. And look, when you started Concept to Course, did you ever imagine that you would come out of it having built your own online school and done all the tech by yourself?
Yes. I mean, I'm really good at challenging myself. And when I challenge myself, um, that's my motivation. You know, I'm the procrastinating type that leaves everything to the last moment and then like, we're gonna forget it out. You know, and I'm just like totally freaking out, but then I always get it done. So, and the beautiful thing was I found you on the Rise Up Challenge, and so I did that, like, and so that was my month of April, or March to April. So, you know, this whole quarantine, as stressful as it was, it's definitely motivated me and allowed me to write so much more than I have in years, you know. So I found you on the Rise Up Challenge. So that was March to April. And then I started with you in May. So I'm like totally blessed.
Amazing.
I feel so grateful.
Well, it's just incredible. And, hats off to you. You're the one that showed up, you did the work, you followed the modules, you turned up to the live calls with me, you're in the Facebook group, updating everyone and engaging with the group in there. And that, that's where it happens. There's the people who implement are the people who succeed. And here you are now at the start of your journey of that, which is incredible. So let's, to wrap ourselves up with what would you, now you've gone through this process, a month ago, you didn't have an online school, you didn't have a course, now you have everything. What would you say to somebody else who's listening today and thinking, I would love to create a course, but oh my God, I'm terrified of the whole process. What would your advice be?
Even if you're apprehensive, if you're nervous about it, do it, because Sarah will take you through everything step by step by step. And it's, her videos are exciting and educational, and the weekly Zoom meetings are so informative, and it's just amazing. So don't hesitate, and just do it. Go for it, because it's totally worth it.
I feel like I just got a testimonial. Amazing. Thank you, Cherie. Well, look, for those people who are listening, Cherie, as I said, has built her own school through this process. She's now got her online courses up and running. And in the link below in the show notes, in the comments, there is a direct link to Cherie's school. So you can go and check out her courses, go and check out the amazing Dog Mystic Academy. And of course, if you have pets or you're thinking about getting one, Cherie is an expert. This is her field of expertise. So definitely go and check out her link there if you want to go and learn from the best. And she does have a free mini course in there for you to go and grab, completely free of charge as well. So don't forget to grab that link below. Cherie, it's been absolutely wonderful having you today. You've been an absolute just ray of light in the course this past month. I've absolutely loved having you there, and I'm so grateful for you coming and sharing your experience of creating online courses with us all today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And just the main thing is happy dogs equal happy owners, and never give up on your dog, because I'm here to help, and I'm here to keep your dog in their forever home, no matter what is going on, whatever the issues are. I know I can help.
So, love those puppies. Fellow pet lover right here. Thank you so much. And if you are ready to create your very own online course and get that passive income, that time freedom, that global reach that Cherie has mentioned to you today, Now is your chance. You can come and join me on the next Concept to Course 30-day course creation group coaching program. Myself and a small group of people will be with you side by side for an entire 30 days, and I will personally help you create and launch your very own profitable online course. You can come and join me in the next program, sarahcordiner.com/do it. I cannot wait to help you get your courses out to the world. Thank you. See you on the next time.